Books are my treasure. I read whatever I please. I'm here to tell you the treasure that you need. To learn how to read, you must know what words mean. My friend the princess has stories for you. They're all about words and what they mean. So here's the princess with a story for you. Listen carefully to her, then go get your hooks into books. Oh yeah!
Now we're going to visit for a moment Desmond the dragon. He can remember everything, and he will review for us what we learned in our last episode. Take it away, Desmond.
In our last episode, we learned that we can compare three things by using ER and EST. Let's see how it works. I want a big cookie. No, I want a bigger cookie. No, I want the biggest cookie of all. Wow, this really works.
Our story today is going to show you how to tell somebody else who toys or other things belong to. And the way you're going to do that is to use that little hiss at the end of the word that you already learned. Watch me so you'll remember how to do it. Open your mouth, put your teeth together, and go sss. That is the sound that will help you tell what something belongs to. Now let me show you how this works in real life. You see this picture? This is Tyler, and this is a dog. The dog belongs to Tyler. It is Tyler's dog. The hiss at the end means the dog belongs to Tyler. Let's try another one because this is kind of hard. This is Sarah, and this is her cat. The cat belongs to Sarah. It is Sarah's cat. That hiss at the end means the cat belongs to Sarah. Now let's get on with our story. The story today takes place outside. It's over spring break. The characters in the story are a whole group of children, and the problem is they stepped in an anthill. Let's see what happens. Here it is spring break. The children are home all week and they're having a wonderful time playing outside. They're running around the yard. Well, what they didn't see was this great big anthill. Now, ants are those little black bugs, and they live in a pile of dirt. They get sand and dirt and build it up so it looks like a little mountain, a little mound, or a little hill in the yard. That's where they live. That's their home. It is the ants' home. It belongs to them. Now, ants do not like it when you mess up their home by stepping in it. Well, would you like it if somebody put a big foot in your home and messed everything up? Of course not. Well, ants don't like it very well either. So the children were outside, like I said, playing, and they're running around and they're playing a game of chase. And they run right over and through that anthill. Well, this made those ants angry. They didn't like it one bit. And this is what happened. So one little boy looked down at his shoe and he said, "Ouch, ooh, ouch, ooh, there are ants in my shoe." And then the other boys looked down at their shoes and they did the same thing. and all the boys were going, ouch, ooh, there are ants in my shoe. Well, what can you guess or infer happened when you heard that word ouch? That's right, those ants were biting. Well, didn't take the boys long to get off of that anthill, and they started kicking off their shoes like this and kicked them off to be sure to get those ants off of them before they bit them anymore. Well, about this time the mother had heard a lot of commotion. Commotion means a lot of noise, and she came outside to see what was going on. And she saw this pile of shoes over here that were on the ground and no shoes on their feet. Well, she did one of those things that adults do. She put 2 and 2 together, as they say, and knew what happened. She figured out they'd stepped in the anthill. So what do you predict or guess Mother's going to do? That's right. Someone said she's going to tell them to put the shoes on. But it was spring break, and she was kind of a fun mom, so she said, I'm going to play a game with you. It's called Shoe Scramble. So they gathered up all the shoes, told the children to sit around, and she said to them, I am going to say a little rhyme, and we're going to guess who the shoes belong to. So she picked up the first shoe. It had a stripe on it. And Mother said, striped shoe, who does it belong to? And she looked around, and well, Bobby had one shoe on, and it had a stripe on. And everyone said, it's Bobby's shoe. And the at the end means it belonged to Bobby. So then she tried it again. She picked up a shoe that had some orange on it. And she said, orange shoe, who does it belong to? And the children looked around to see who had a shoe that was the same, that matched, that had a little bit of orange on it. And someone said, oh, that's Marie's shoe. It's Marie's shoe. That's at the end means it belongs to her. And that's how they ended up getting all the shoes on their feet instead of on the ground. Now, while they were busy playing shoe scramble, the ants were busy too. You've heard that old saying, busy as a bee and works hard as an ant? Well, there's a lot of truth in that, because those ants were working hard putting their home back together. And pretty soon they had the dirt piled up, and it looked good as new. Now remember that we never want to step in the anthill, because that's the ants' home. And that hiss at the end means it belongs to them. Well, that's the end of our story, and I think it might be fun if you and your teacher play shoe scramble someday. And you can use our little rhyme when you play the game. Let's practice it one time so you'll remember it. Ready? Get your fingers going. Striped shoe, who does it belong to? Striped shoe, who does it belong to? Look around, find the owner. Remember, it takes 50 repetitions to make this new skill yours. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Bye for now, and have a great day.
Now the story is over. The princess is through. Take this new word and let it work for you. Find the word in books. Hear the word in stories. You will be amazed. So go get your hooks into books. Oh yeah!